Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is unlikely to go far in his career, even if he talks about big things. He tends to avoid taking charge and often steps back when faced with difficult situations. You might hear promises or dreams, but steady effort and real progress may be missing.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he is more likely to break down than bounce back. He takes setbacks to heart and can become very anxious or upset if things don't go as planned. It's tough for him to recover from failure, and small problems can quickly feel overwhelming.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work probably find him gentle and polite, and he doesn't get into fights or arguments. He does his best to avoid conflict and is usually soft spoken and considerate. He is liked for his kindness, but not seen as a strong leader or someone to look up to.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will not feel jealous or threatened by your success. Instead, he will likely be quietly supportive and even proud of you, though he may not express it in big, flashy ways. He does not tie his self worth to being the top achiever, so your wins won't hurt his ego.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he is not likely to resent you or feel angry about it. Deep inside, he might feel a little unsure or uncomfortable, but he won't show it through arguments or harsh words. He will still be polite and kind, and he prefers peace over conflict.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is generally careful with money and likes to keep things in order. He prefers to stick to routines and is not the type to make big risky purchases or waste money carelessly. You can expect him to plan ahead and avoid sudden spending, which can make things more stable at home.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He is not the type to pretend or show off about money. He lives a simple life that matches what he can afford and avoids drawing attention to himself with expensive things. You won't see him trying to impress others by spending more than he has.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is gentle and caring by nature, so he is kind to people around him. When it comes to money, he is careful rather than stingy. He likes to make sure everything is balanced and safe. His kindness shows more in small, thoughtful actions or quiet support than in grand gestures.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is likely to be open and honest about money, not secretive or controlling. He prefers to keep things clear and well organized, so you won't find him hiding expenses or making sneaky financial decisions. He likes routines and feels calmer when everyone knows where things stand.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is not the type to demand that all housework should fall on you. He believes in keeping things organized and fair, so he is willing to help out and share the chores at home. If you want a partner who understands that keeping a home is a joint effort, he will likely meet your expectations.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will definitely help with chores and diapers, not just stand by and watch or give instructions. He cares about keeping things organized and wants the home to run smoothly, so he will pitch in with daily tasks. Sometimes he may worry about things being done just right, but he will still do his part.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He doesn't like arguments and usually avoids pushing his side just to feel right. When there's a disagreement, he is gentle and more likely to listen quietly than start a big debate. If things get tense, he might become quiet and pull back rather than fight.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he is angry, he usually stays respectful and does not lash out with hurtful words or aggressive actions. He is more likely to become quiet, withdrawn, or go off by himself rather than explode or say something mean. Overall, he handles anger by stepping back, not by hurting others.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get upset and anxious very easily, much more than most people. Small problems can make him feel stressed or overwhelmed, and you may find him reacting with sudden mood changes or withdrawing into himself when things go wrong. This is not about being dangerous, but it can make life feel tense and unpredictable at times.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He tries to avoid conflict, so he is more likely to quietly say sorry or admit his mistake rather than blame you. If something goes wrong, you won't usually hear harsh words or accusations. Instead, he may seem anxious and quick to accept fault, sometimes even when it's not really his responsibility. He doesn't like making scenes and wants to keep things peaceful, so he takes the gentle route, even if he feels nervous about it.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He is gentle by nature and cares about your comfort and feelings, so he won't push you or pressure you to do anything you're not ready for. Your limits will be respected without argument.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is the kind of man who might take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He can be quite sensitive and often worries easily, so if you turn down physical closeness, he might quietly wonder if something is wrong with himself or the relationship. A gentle, reassuring word from you can help him understand it's not about him.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He is gentle and respectful, and it's not in his nature to use something personal against you or try to embarrass you later. He values peace and kindness, so he keeps what happens between you both private and safe.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is the type to stay faithful and loyal in a relationship. He doesn't crave excitement or chase after attention from other women. He's not easily tempted or distracted. He likes routine and avoids drama.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He's not the type to be overpossessive, jealous, or controlling. He usually gives you space and trusts you, preferring peace over drama or suspicion. He doesn't want to control your life. He just wants to feel safe and avoid arguments.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He cares deeply, and wants those around him to feel safe, but he shows this through kindness and being supportive, not by trying to control what you do. He avoids arguments and does not demand things go his way.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and will want to share the responsibility with you. He believes in fairness and keeping things organized, so he won't expect you to do everything on your own. He is willing to help with daily routines, care, and emotional support for the kids.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to become anxious or overwhelmed rather than stay calm. He doesn't yell or become aggressive, but he can get flustered and maybe withdraw or act nervous. His first reaction is not anger, but he struggles to handle tension smoothly.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and your own person. He genuinely cares about your happiness and comfort, so he won't pressure you to choose between family and your own needs. If you need time for yourself, he will do his best to make it possible.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will support your career now and then pressure you to quit after having a child. He values peace and fairness at home and he respects your choices. He is not controlling or selfish in this way.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine politeness and respect, but his warmth may not always show in big, expressive ways. He is careful to be kind and proper, making sure they feel comfortable around him. His respect for your parents is real, even if his affection is gentle and low key. He is more likely to try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he might feel overwhelmed and anxious rather than handling it calmly. He won't lash out or add to the drama, but he could become quiet, withdrawn, or uncomfortable, which might make things feel a bit tense at home. He does not want to make things worse, but his own stress can sometimes add to the feeling of discomfort without meaning to.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he is likely to expect you to be more traditional, especially in front of his relatives. Even if he is gentle and understanding with you at home, he values order and fitting in with family and community customs. He won't force or scold you harshly, but you might feel a silent pressure to match family expectations.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will most likely stay out of it rather than take a clear side against his relatives. He tries to avoid conflict and finds it hard to choose sides when things get heated. He won't openly join with them against you, but you may find him becoming quiet or stepping back instead of speaking up for you.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not the typical mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother, but he does find family conflicts very stressful and tries his best to avoid them. If there is a disagreement between you and his mother, he will likely try to keep peace by staying quiet or stepping away rather than openly choosing sides. He does care about your feelings and will comfort you privately, but he struggles with confrontation and doesn't want to upset anyone.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and prefers to keep personal matters between the two of you, especially because he dislikes conflict and doesn't want to make things worse. Still, this is rare. He tries to work things out quietly at home.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with him means living a steady, gentle life where routines matter and drama is rare. He is caring and polite, always wanting to make you feel safe and respected.